Good morning, kids. This is Jenny from the Boys and Girls Club. I started reading the book, The Magic Tree House, Merlin Missions, number 3, Summer of the Sea Serpent. I was in chapter 3 the last time I left it at. I'm going to read chapter 4 now. Hope everybody's well. And here we go. It's called The Web Walk. So Jack grabbed Annie's hand. "Whatever you do, don't look up," he said. Annie looked up. "Ah!" she screamed. She started to leap off the ledge into the churning waters, but then another wave crashed wildly against the walls. Jack held Annie back. "Don't jump," he shouted. "You'll drown." Above the sound of the rushing waters, a loud whisper echoed around the cave. "Stay! Stay! Stay!" The Spider Queen was staring down at them with her 8 red eyes. As Jack and Annie stared back in horror, the giant spider shot a web strand as thick as a rope straight towards them. Jack and Annie ducked. The strand stuck to the wall. "What's she doing?" cried Annie. "I don't know," said Jack. He and Annie looked up at the Spider Queen. She crawled a few feet closer to the crack in the wall. She stared down at them for a moment with her glowing eyes, then shot out another thick rope strand. "Watch out!" shouted Jack. He and Annie ducked. Oh my God, this is getting so excited. The second web rope stuck to the ledge just a few feet away from them. "Oh no, look!" shrieked Annie. She pointed up at the cave ceiling. The monster spider was zigzagging between the 2 strands of her web. She was heading straight towards them. Jack and Annie screamed and pressed themselves against the wall. "We have to leave," cried Annie. But before they could make a move, another wave crashed into the cave. The water swirled with furious force around the chamber. "We can't leave," cried Jack. "We can't stay," cried Annie. "Wait, wait, wait," whispered the Spider Queen. The giant spider kept zigzagging between the 2 lines, spinning more web, coming closer and closer and closer to Jack and Annie. They watched in horror, unable to speak or move. But just when she came close enough to touch them, the Spider Queen turned and scurried back up at the ceiling, leaving a giant web ladder behind her. The Spider Queen stared down at Jack and Annie with her 8 red eyes. "Climb, climb," she whispered from her spot on the ceiling. I think she wants to help us," Jack said. "No, she wants to trap us," said Annie. The spider whispered again, "Climb, climb." Something about her voice made Jack feel certain that the Spider Queen wanted to help. "She doesn't want to hurt us," he said. "She wants to help us escape. Besides, we don't have any choice." The water was rising higher and higher over their ledge. It was swirling above their ankles now. "We have to climb her web," said Jack. "I'll go first." He reached up and grabbed one of the spider ropes. It felt damp and sticky. He pulled himself onto the bottom strand of the web ladder. "Grab on," he shouted to Annie above the roar of water. "We have to get to that crack in the ceiling." Annie grabbed one of the wet ropes. Oof, she said, it's gross. Just climb, said Jack. Holding tightly to the sticky strand, Jack and Annie began making their way up the Spider Queen's web ladder. The web swayed and stretched, but it was sturdy enough to hold their weight. Its stickiness kept them from slipping and falling. Crawling and climbing, they moved higher and higher above the crashing waters. As they drew near the crack in the ceiling, Jack kept his eyes on the spider web. She was watching them carefully. Finally, Jack reached the ceiling crack. He swung to one side of the web ladder, putting himself between Annie and the giant spider. You go first, he said. And there they are. And hopefully you can see that. They're climbing. That's the big spider. Okay, said Annie. She grabbed the rocky edge of the opening and stuck her head out of the crack. There's nowhere to go but into the water, she called. How far down is it? Said Jack. Pretty far, said Annie, but I think we can make it. Wait, said Jack. But Annie was already squeezing herself through the crack. Annie, be careful, said Jack. Splash. Oh, man, said Jack. He gripped the edge of the crack. Then he glanced back at the Spider Queen. Her glowing red eyes peered out at him from the shadows. Go, go, she whispered. Jack smiled at her. Thanks, he said. Go, the Spider Queen whispered again. Jack pulled himself out of the darkness onto a narrow rocky ledge. The bright sun sparkled at the blue water of the small cove below. Come on, Annie shouted. She was bobbing up and down on the gentle waves. Jack took off his glasses. He pinched his nose and closed his eyes. Then he jumped off the ledge. Thank you. That was chapter 4. I will see you next week for chapter 5. Hope you be safe. Stay safe. Take care. And hope to talk to you soon. Bye.